experimental program has begun and implemented topics. Objective of all these programs is that they should be able to have the more and more exposure and so that the experience of the alumni that is the institution and they are in place and works. And I also here now welcome our esteemed alumni and we will be present at this place. And he also mission and he can pass out and means he received all the gifts and all of us and all the students and even that are community members who are this will be also have the benefit from this speech. So much, sir. To form this commensurate Benjamin Collective, is my honor to introduce our esteemed speaker, Mr. Prince Sharma, who is a PhD leader. He has 26 years of experience in the switchgear and automation industry. He has worked extensively across areas such as IoT, smart solutions, and system integration, and is known for building high-performing teams and driving business growth. And in the midst of NIT Kurukshetra, he was a electrical engineering and electrical marketing from FLS, University of Delhi. He began his career with NIT Switchgear Division, went on to hold senior leadership roles at Sheridan and Evans, and is currently serving as director, PSM Business at Socomec Innovative Power Solutions Private Limited. Please join me in warmly welcoming Mr. Prince Sharma.
So, I hope I am audible and visible to everybody and loud and clear. Great. So, apologies because, there was, in terms of my reception here, the audio was not very proper. But anyway, I hope that the audio from my side and the visibility from my side will be perfect. So once again, if you can just, all of you can raise the thumbs up that I am audible and visible, loud and clear. Thank you so much, guys. First of all, it's my privilege, and thank you very much, Pratibha ma'am and Professor Dikshit Garg, who gave me this opportunity to speak in front of all of you. Because when I used to study in NIT, at that moment it was not NIT, it was REC. And this hall was not there, so we were having the other hall, and it was probably the privilege for all of you that you are having all those luxuries to interact with your alma mater, to interact with your alumni, and to have a discussion on some of the various facets of life in terms of our experience and exposure. So once again, thank you to all the dignitaries in the college who have given me this opportunity. And I hope my screen is visible. Can you give a thumbs up? Okay. Is my presentation visible to you? Let me just have, because once I will be in the presentation mode, I will not be able to see any of you guys. So just if you can, because you are on mute, if you can just say that or probably give a thumbs up that your my screen is visible in terms of my presentation.
Yes, sir. Screen is visible.
Okay, great. I hope it is in the slide mode.
Yes, sir.
No? Great. Okay. So now, since I am looking at my screen, I will not be able to uh, look towards the audience because it is not visible on my screen. But anyway, having said that, the introduction says I am passed out of NIT Kurukshetra, or then REC Kurukshetra, in '99 in electrical engineering department, and straight away from campus, I got the campus recruitment in then a company called Larsen and Toubro. This company still exists, but this company was having multiple and various divisions, and electrical was also one of the divisions. And I got selected in the campus in L&T in '99. And you know, just before I start uh, to talk about electrical engineering, mechanical engineering, I don't want to, take your time, because college is sufficient enough to give you those understandings about the theories and the theorems of electrical and mechanical engineering. But what I want to talk about today is very, very simple in terms of, something which you can carry forward very easily once you are out of this hall. So I just want to talk about first our campus life. My takeaway of NIT Kurukshetra campus life is just three. It is one of the best times of your life. 4 years in college, you will never ever get once you are out of this college life. The lifelong friendships which you make in your own personal life are made in these 4 years. The friends who are there with me, they are there from the college for the last 27 plus 4 31 years now. So we know each other, we talk to each other day in day out, and we are still in connect with all those limited group of friends which we make in our college. And this college gives you a lot of memories, lifelong memories, which you will always cherish, which you will always have in your mind once you are finishing this college, and you will always remember those moments which you will spend in this campus. So these are just the three takeaways, but there will be many, many more takeaways for every individual. But I do feel these were the best times which anybody can have in their lifetime. I don't want to talk about electrical and mechanical engineering. I just want to talk about something. If I just get a voice, I hope all of you have seen this movie, Chak De. Can I get a voice? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Great. Okay. So, what is the ultimate message from this movie? The ultimate message from this movie is you build a team, and you build a team which was nowhere in terms of competing against the best of the best in the world, but still you prepare the team to win a World Cup, which was against Australia, the mighty Australia. And if I'm not wrong, the students who are here sitting, probably this movie was released in 2007, and the students who are sitting might be born somewhere between 2000 to 2007 only, or might be close to that. So, but for us, it was when we were in full senses, we saw or watched this movie, and probably if you watch this movie gives you goosebumps. How a person who was called a traitor converts his passion into a winning team. And the only theme of this movie was, to win for India. Just, I will pause here in terms of, how this movie transformed the landscape of any coach, any mentor, any guru in the sports arena. Now, let us go to the next slide, which is if you can recognize, probably you can voice it out. Who are these two little boys? Can I get some response?
Yeah, sir.
Sachin and
Vinod Kamble, sir.
Vinod Kambli. Yeah, great. So, this Vinod Kambli was born in 1972 and Sachin was born in 1973. And this photograph was taken in 1988, to be very precise, on 24th of February 1988, when these two boys were playing against another school, and their school's name was Sharda Ashram in Dadar, Mumbai. And this photograph was taken when these two young boys played for 2 days and scored 664 runs. During those times, there were no mobiles. During those times, there was no social media. During those times, there was no publicity. And this photograph was published in the newspapers that these two boys played continuously for 2 days and scored 664 runs. And it was a school cricket. It was not, district. It was not district cricket. It was not state level cricket. It was not national cricket. It was not international cricket. But still, this photograph was there across newspapers to give the glimpse of these two young little champions in cricket. We generally relate cricket to India like it's a religion for us. In fact, the people who are of my age, close to between 45 to 55 or even 60, they would remember that whenever Sachin used to play, and I still remember in hostel number 4 in 1998, there were two matches which Sachin played against Australia in Sharjah, and he scored close to 140, 150 runs in both these matches. And we used to say that if Sachin is there, India can win the match. And the moment Sachin gets out, we used to switch off our televisions. We have seen those days when India used to stop if Sachin is playing the cricket. But the game, the story is something else. So these two young boys were playing and they made a career, and Sachin got the Bharat Ratna also when I think somewhere in 2012 or 2013. And then there was this man. If anybody, without going to Google, can find out who this young boy was. And this boy was born in 1974. Now, look at his cricketing career. In Ranji Trophy, he scored 260 in debut. At that moment, it was a world record at that time. In first class career, he scored more than 11,000 runs by any Mumbai player and scored 30 centuries in national cricket or first class career. Then in Ranji, he led Mumbai to the title in 2006 and 7 as captain. Could you identify who this guy is? Nobody knows. I hope so. If anybody can make a guess, or probably find out in Google also. But this guy, who was so good in domestic cricket, was never recognized. But we can call it as the best player India never picked. Though, it was probably his bad luck. In spite of scoring 30 centuries, India never picked this person, this sportsman, for international cricket. He was playing domestic cricket, but for international cricket, he did not play even a single match. and his name was Amol Majumdar, or his name is Amol Majumdar. Now I am coming to a bigger picture of this guy. You know why this gentleman, Amol Majumdar, who was born in 1974, could not play even a single match, and during his youth days or prime days, he was called the Junior Sachin. Because from 1995 till 2010, these four gentlemen, Sachin, Ganguly, Dravid, Lakshman, and even you can count Sehwag as well into this, they ruled Indian cricket. I picked this picture from internet to show that the kind of the face he makes probably in one of his innings where he got out. So this gentleman got retired from cricket in 2013 without playing even a single match for India. Now, because in one of the interviews, this gentleman also said, Amol Majumdar, he said, I was probably born in a wrong era. Now, come to ICC Women World Cup winners. I hope my slide is visible. From 1973 till 2022, Australia won the ICC Women World Cup 7 times. England won 4 times. New Zealand won single time. And India was a runner-up twice in 2005 and 2017. This is where your fate defines your work. In October 2023, BCCI appointed Amol as the head coach of India women's national cricket team. Now, you can understand a person who was never selected for playing international cricket for India was selected as the head coach for women's cricket team, and he has the responsibility of probably getting women cricket won the World Cup. Now, what is the result in 2025? I don't know how many of you follow cricket, whether it is men's cricket or women cricket, but I watched those 2 matches of India versus Australia in semi-final and India versus South Africa in finals. The semi-final match when because Australia was the defending champion, so the semi-final match was very, very tough, and India chased one of the highest totals, approximately 340 runs in one-day international cricket in women, and India defeated Australia in semi-final, and India defeated South Africa in the finals. So, you can imagine that a coach who was appointed in 2023 got India glory in 2025. If you talk to any sports person and ask him what is your biggest wish, the biggest wish or probably the biggest credit in his resume is always winning the World Cup. It might be in hockey, it might be in cricket, it might be in any game or even individual game. Sometimes it is Olympics as well, winning the highest medal. So Tendulkar also got World Cup under his belt only once in 2011. But yes, this is how things changes. Now, this is the photograph. If I will just ask all of you sitting in this hall, can you name all the girls who won the World Cup in November 2025? And name all these girls. We can't even name. I can name only 4 or 5. Might be Harleen, might be Harmanpreet Kaur, who was the captain. Then, Smriti Mandhana, or Jemima. That's it. Then Thakur and then Deepti Sharma. Beyond that, we probably might not be even knowing the name. But look at the kind of glory and joy these women cricketers brought for India. While we always see the front story, we always forget the back story. If you see in this photograph, while Harmanpreet is lifting the cup, the coach Amol Majumdar is holding the flag. You can always see, probably in his resume, he could not win or he could not play even a single match for India, though being called as junior Sachin. But he was part of the winning World Cup team, if not men, but women. Now, once you achieve something, it is not the frame which suppose you are holding the cup with the captain. You are not holding the cup individually in the frame, or you are not lifting the cup in the cricket ground. But this is the best photograph. When the captain of Indian cricket team touches your feet, it means the contribution of this gentleman, Amol, is immense in making a turnaround for this team. That is why in our lives, there is requirement of teachers, there is requirement of gurus, there is requirement of mentors. Now, just want to give you one beautiful dissection of the word called guru. In Sanskrit, you dissect this word as gu plus ru, and gu means darkness and ru means dispeller, which means a guru is dispeller of darkness or remover of darkness. And if you go back to our shlokas, that is why it is written Gururu Brahma, Gururu Vishnu, Gururu Devo Maheshwara, Gururu Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Guruvai Namah. Means Guru ही ब्रह्मा है, गुरु ही विष्णु है, गुरु ही महेश है, और गुरु ही साक्षात परम ब्रह्म है, और मैं जो है अपने गुरु को नमन करता हूं. That is why in our own lives, whenever we are students. In fact, we remain students throughout our life, and whenever we look back, that who are the people who contributed immensely to success of our own individual lives, we look at our gurus. So my request to each one of you, respect your gurus, have your gurus, take some blessings from them, take some teachings from them, implement those in your life, and move forward. And always remember them. I showed the first slide, and this slide is very interesting. This movie Chak De was never made on any real life story. India never defeated mighty Australians, at least in the women's World Cup hockey. But this man, when he won the World Cup for women for India, actually he recreated that story, which was, displayed as a movie in 2007. So this man coached India to the World Cup glory, Amol Majumdar. In fact, he has not given me any money to talk about him. But yes, when I was watching the final, I was very curious that who is the coach of this women's cricket team. We all know probably you can, the Indian men's coach is Gautam Gambhir, because he's a known figure. Everybody knows him. But this man was always silent at the back. And if you would have seen Kapil Sharma's show, this gentleman was there along with some of the team members as well. And he was, very silent in terms of the achievement which he and the team has made for India, but very firm on what needs to be done. So this was the first time that a movie has been displayed in real life by this gentleman. But the movie was not on real life story. So what is the learning out of this story which I just told all of you? Generally, I have two children, aged 14 and a half and 10. 10 years is daughter and 14 and a half is son. I see a lot of impatience in them in terms of, getting everything in the platter, everything. But life is not like this. Life does not give you everything on platter. Life always gives you what you deserve, not what you desire. So keep this in mind always. So be patient. Sometimes the wait is longer because the blessing is bigger. We generally become impatient. No, I have scored so many centuries. Why I was not part of the cricket team? The BCCI was not giving me the opportunity, or probably, their own people got the opportunity. Nothing like it. The second learning, I would say, if you have given your sweat and passion to your work, mark my words, universe is liable to pay you back at the right moment. The right moment is when it is not in your control. But yes, if you have done your hard work, universe has to pay you back. And the third learning is, sometimes we do think success might manifest overnight. Overnight he became successful. It is not like this. It's a years of preparation which preceded your success. So always remember these some nuggets of wisdom which might shape your life, or which might gives you courage while you handle life in difficult situations. Now this is my last slide onto this. I don't want to again repeat the same thing. I don't know electrical engineering, though I'm part of still electrical industry. Forgotten long time back, Ohm's law, Kirchhoff's law. But what life has taught us after engineering is this formula. Life is a journey from, I call it as B to D. If anybody can say B is nothing but birth and D is nothing but death, it is journey of life. In between comes C. And for every C, there is another C. So the first C is choice and the second C is consequence. Now, whether you agree to it or not, but every choice gets cancelled with consequence. So it's up to you. Remember this formula. Life is a journey from birth to death. At any point of time, you get choice, and this has to get cancelled with a consequence. Good, bad, not in your control. But make your choices very carefully so that the consequences should be as per your expectations. Now, whether you call it as BC minus CD, formula of life, or you call it as BC divided by CD, or you call it as BC square D, or whatever you make an equation, it's up to individual. But always make the better choice to become a better person and get the better consequences out of it. That's it from my side. I just wanted to tell you a story, and I thought that this story, I made this for my next month's sales call, but since I got this opportunity to share, I thought let not give it back to my alma mater, which is NIT Kurukshetra, and thought of sharing it with all of you. So that's it from my side, guys. I do hope, I just want to share one thing. When I was in class 12th in DAB College, Jalandhar, there was a chemistry professor. He used to say that I buy 5,000 rupees chemistry books because chemistry is full of formulas. And even in the entire book, I get one formula which is not known to me. The worth of money spending on the book is done. So if you would have got even one sentence or one word or one letter out of this discussion, I hope my job is done. So thank you very much, and God bless all of you. Make a mark in your personal and professional journey. Make a mark in your materialistic and spiritual journey, and become a better version of yourself day after day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Prince, for such an insightful session. I'm really impressed over the years, the kind of experiences and success stories which you are able to tell to the students. This is really good. And I totally agree with you. Whatever you said in the last 2 or 3 slides, I think they are real crux of the life. So thank you for sharing them with the students, and I hope they will be able to implement it in their lives. Thank you, Prince.
Thank you, ma'am. I just want to say one thing. In fact, I wanted to come to college physically because today was my appraisal day for the last year, whatever we did, so could not come. But I assure you that next time, if I get the opportunity, I will try to have this kind of session face to face with the students, and really looking forward to it, ma'am. Thank you so much.
So let's hope that we have to done physical form and the students are able to have much more interaction with you.
Sure, ma'am. Thank you so much. Thank you, and God bless. Thank you.
Your words of an insightful experience. Your words of encouragement and leadership made the session extremely valuable for us. Thank you all for your presence, and thank you once again, Mr. Prince Sharma, for your thoughtful and detailed responses. Let's give a big round of applause to Mr. Prince Sharma for his heartfelt and motivating. It's truly inspiring to hear how our alumni are making significant contributions to their field and how the values nurtured here at the NIT continue to resonate in their work. As we bring today's Alumni Colloquium to a close, we extend a heartfelt thanks to each one of you for being a part of this wonderful event. It has truly been a pleasure reconnecting with you and celebrating the remarkable achievements of our alumni community. We hope that today has sparked meaningful conversations, rekindled old friendships, and renewed your sense of pride to be a part of the extended NIT family. Together, we continue to shape the future while cherishing our past. Before we say goodbye, please remember to stay connected with the Alumni Network and contribute to support the next generation of students here. We look forward to seeing you all again at future gatherings every Wednesday at the same college. And with that, we bid you farewell for now, but not goodbye. Until next time, take care, stay in touch, and keep the NIT Kurukshetra spirit. Thank you and have a wonderful evening.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you.